Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So today in this session I am going to discuss one of the most important thing which was there in the news on Independence Day. So recently CGI of India, he has given a plan, okay, he has announced a plan to expand the Supreme Court, okay. So whether this step is considered as progressive step for the fast trials of justice or not. So in this session we are going to discuss about this thing. So what is the context of the news? As you can see here, okay, that there was a news on Independence Day. CGI announces a plan to expand Supreme Court with 27 additional courts and 51 judges chambers. Okay, so this news is there in the Hindu paper. Clear? Now, so recently he has announced these things. So if we see currently, so currently Supreme Court has 17 courtrooms. So currently Supreme Court has 17 court rooms. Clear? And two registrar courts. Two registrar courts are there. Clear? So if you see, the total judicial strength of Supreme Court is, as of now, is 32. Total judicial strength, okay, as of now is 32. Clear? So this is the context of the news. As you can see here, okay, that recently Chief Justice of India has announced a plan to expand the Supreme Court with 27 additional courts and 51 judges chambers, okay, and with other amenities, other infrastructure will also be there for advocates and lawyers. Clear? So this step should be considered as progressive step, okay. So what is the plan? So on Independence Day, while addressing the SCBA. So, Chief Justice of India on Independence Day, which was organized by SCBA. Now, what is this SCBA? SCBA is Supreme Court Bar Association. Supreme Court Bar Association. Clear? So this was organized by SCBA, that is Supreme Court Bar Association, and in this, okay, and in this, or you can say in this celebration, okay, so here CJI, that is Chief Justice of India, he has emphasized on the need that we need to overhaul the court infrastructure. We need to expand Supreme Court infrastructure, and that should be our priority. Okay, so while he was addressing this thing on Independence Day, so he said that it is the most important thing that to overall the court infrastructure and to make them accessible and inclusive. So what is the proper plan? So according to the updates, there is a plan to expand Supreme Court by constructing new buildings. Okay, so he said that that the government should construct new buildings, okay, like 27 additional courts should be there, 51 judges chambers should be there. That means the strength of judges should be increased, okay. As we all know that as per the cases, the judges are comparatively less, okay. That is, this resulted into delay in trials. Then 4 registered courts should be there, 16 registered chambers should be there, and apart from this, other important facilities for lawyers and litigants also. Clear? So basically, this expansion of Supreme Court will be done in two phases. Okay, so this expansion of Supreme Court, okay, expansion of Supreme Court. So it will be done in two phases. Okay, so this will be done through two-phase project. Two-phase project. Now, what will be done in first phase and what will be done in second phase? So in the first phase, so in the first phase, the most important thing is, yeah. So now in the first phase, what they are going to do, that in Supreme Court museum is there. So court museum, okay, court museum would be demolished, would be demolished. Clear? Now why it would be demolished? This museum would be demolished to construct a new building. To construct new building. Okay. Now this new building will be constructed with 15 courtrooms. So in this new building, there will be 15 courtrooms. Okay. Judges chambers, Supreme Court. So judges chambers will be there. Okay. In this new building, plus Supreme Court Bar Association, Supreme Court Bar Association Library, okay, and offices of Supreme Court Bar Association will be there, and Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association, Advocate on Record Association, it is called as SCAORA. Clear? So apart from this, so these things will be there in new buildings. Clear? And other rooms and other facilities will be there. Okay, so these things will be constructed after the demolishing of court museum. Clear? So this will be done in first phase. Now what would be done in second phase? So canteens and all, everything will be constructed in this first phase only, in this building only. Clear? Now in second phase. Now try to understand second phase. So in this second phase, what they are going to do, there are some portion of the existing court complex. So that portion of existing court complex, it would be demolished. Okay. Some portion of existing court complex would be demolished. Clear? Now, the most important thing here is why, okay, what they are going to construct. So in this second part, so after demolishing this existing portion, okay, they will construct new building. They will construct another new building, and in this new building, they are going to accommodate 12 courtrooms. They are going to accommodate 12 courtrooms. Okay, judges chambers will be there, registrar courts will be there. Okay, and there would be a lounge for Supreme Court Bar Association and for Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association. Lounge will be there. Okay, so this is the proposed two-phase project. Now, as we all know that we are living in the era of 21st century, and where we cannot neglect the role of technology. So, as you can see here, that importance of technology in this, the phase third of e-code project will be there. So phase third will be there, which is related to e-codes project, and this phase is going to revolutionize the workings of court in India. how it is going to revolutionize the working of courts in India, because through e-courts, what they are going to do, they will interlink all the courts across the country through electronic medium. Getting my point? And they will also set up the infrastructure of paperless code, digital codes. That means all the court records will be in the form of digitalization. Okay, and that is why they are going to set up advanced e-seva kendras in all the court complex. So in each and every court complex, there will be one office that is called as e-seva kendra. Okay, so based on these things, what is the significance? So the significance here is, okay, so now the significance here is that this new building will reflect the constitutional aspirations. These new things will also represent the constitutional beliefs and also the priorities of Indian people. Clear? And with this, they are also going to provide the space and facilities so that people can access to justice. Clear? So this is the significance. Now, as we have said, we have talked about the Supreme Court Bar Association. Now, what is this Supreme Court Bar Association? Supreme Court Bar Association has been constituted for upholding, maintaining and consolidation of constitutional values of democracy, rule of law, because these are important things. These are basic structure of doctrine. Independence of judiciary should be maintained. Clear? That is why this Bar Association, Supreme Court Bar Association is created. Clear? And right now, who is the senior advocate? So, senior advocate Adish Agarwala. Adish Agarwala, he is the president of Supreme Court Bar Association. Adish Agarwala is the president of Bar Association right now. Okay, this time, currently. Clear? Now, apart from this, you must have heard the term bar councils and bar association. Now, what is this bar associations? Bar associations are the organizations, okay? These are the organizations of advocates, okay? And who work under particular courts, who work under particular courts. So in each and every court, there you will find bar associations are there. So bar association belongs to every particular court. Okay. So bar association is an organization of advocate who work under particular courts. Clear? Now what is bar council? Now this bar council works on state level. They work on state level. Clear? And they also enrolls advocates. They enroll advocates. Exam is also there. Bar Council of India exam is there. Then you will get the title of advocate. Clear? And remember this thing, that this bar council is a central body. It is a central body. This much is clear to all of you. Okay, so this is the important thing that we need to understand. So this thing was there in the news. Okay, so this is related to your prelims examination also. Okay, so one more thing, I will try to tell you the short history of Supreme Court so that you can understand. Okay, see, Supreme Court of India, okay, it is the highest judicial court. Highest judicial court. Clear? And this is also a final court of appeal. Final court of appeal. Okay, that is the most important thing. Now, how Supreme Court was evolved. So, during the time of British, that is East India Company. So, during the rule of East India Company, there was a act called as Regulating Act. Now, Regulating Act of 1773. This act established Supreme Court at Calcutta. Supreme Court at Calcutta. Clear? That means this act created Supreme Court at Calcutta. This Supreme Court, okay, acted as a code of record, and also this court was having full power and authority at that time. Clear? Now, so basically this court was established to address the issues of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha, because at that time Bengal area consists Bihar, Odisha also. Clear? Then, so this was created at Calcutta. There were other two presidencies also, Bombay and Madras. Bombay and Madras presidency was also there. So, let me tell you that Supreme Court at Madras and Bombay was established in 1800. So, in 1800, Supreme Court was established in Madras. Okay. And in Bombay, it was established in 1823. Okay. So, 1823. So, these courts were established by King George III of Britain. Okay, King George III of Britain. Clear? And then, okay, this much is clear to all of you. This is the history of Supreme Court. Now, now, Indian High Courts Act came. Indian High Courts Act came in 1861, and this act created high courts in India. High courts in India. Okay. And after this, Supreme Court was abolished. This act also abolished Supreme Courts. Okay. At Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras. Clear? That is the important thing. That means after this abolishment of Supreme Court, high courts were the highest court. Getting my point? And then Government of India Act 1935 came, and in this act there was a provision of federal court. So federal court was established in New Delhi in 1937. Getting my point? So this court was established to solve the disputes between provinces and federal states. Okay. So this court was the important court. Getting my point? Now, after independence, that means 15 August 1947. Okay. So on 26th January 1950, Constitution came into force. Clear? That is why we celebrate Republic Day. Okay. That is the important thing. So on 28th January, Supreme Court of India, okay, came into existence. So on 26th January, okay, India became republic, and on 28th of January, Supreme Court of India came into existence. Okay, and the first sitting of Supreme Court was held on 28th January 1950. Getting my point? So the law which is declared by Supreme Court is binding on all the courts within the territory of India. This shows the integrated nature of judiciary. Getting my point? So this is the history of Supreme Court. So I hope you like this session. For more such videos, like and subscribe our channel, that is Legacy IAS Academy. Thank you so much.